Okay, here we go. Assignment 4, which is book club. This is such an awesome assignment. Teachers who read literature, especially children's literature, become exemplary reading role models, develop subject knowledge of children's literature, and are better able to engage students in the joy of reading. Reading children's books for pleasure can alleviate stress and allow the teacher to escape the busyness of the profession. In the elementary classroom, book clubs have been a curriculum staple for discussion of literature. Nevertheless, these experiences must be guided and scaffolded to lead students to a deeper understanding of literature and how to discuss literature. So that's the rationale for why I want you to do this assignment and why I want you to actually experience book club and not just talk about it. It's going to be like Oprah Book Club, where a whole bunch of people read the book and then you discuss it. So there are a couple parts to this. So basically, you're going to participate in the book club. You're going to read 5 pre-chosen children's books over the course of the semester. And these are the dates that we will actually talk about them. And these are the books. I have these. Whoa, that's exciting. I have these books, so you don't have to worry about getting a copy of them. Okay, so for 20 to 25 minutes in class on these dates, you're going to engage in a book club using the following criteria. Discuss book assignment 5 book club questions, which are on your blackboard right here under book club questions. These are basically them. So just kind of using these as a bit of a guide. You don't have to answer all of these, and not all of these will be pertinent and relevant to all of the books that you are reading. Okay, and then you follow the prompts of the book club teacher. So one person from your group will be the book club teacher. So using the reading teacher article talking about books, scaffolding deep discussion as a basis, you're going to guide one session of your book club group. So let's have a look at that. So here's the book 4 book club teacher article. So basically, hang on, I'm just going to move this over. This is an article that talking about books, scaffolding deep discussions. And so you're going to read this article. It's also one of your reading list articles. So you can get kind of double dip on this one. And you're going to look through here. And then what you're going to do is you are going to act as the teacher of your book club for that day, and be really thinking about how can you guide your colleagues into deeper talk about the book. So that's not just, oh yeah, I like that character. Yeah, he was kind of cool. But what was really going on? What's the nuance? What was the writing style? How did the character change? So this is the article that you will read to use as your basis to guide this book club. Then there's going to be the written assignment. So basically the evaluation of the experience. So you're going to create a 1 to 2 page infographic using Canva or any other platform of your choice. Or for those of you who are like, infographics make me crazy, you can write an academic paper. So if you're like, I love Canva, do an infographic. And if you'd rather write an academic paper, it's 1,000 words, so about 4 pages, on why book clubs support literacy learning in the elementary classroom and how you will use them in your 3rd year practicum placement. I want you to really be taking these ideas that you're learning in this class and actually implementing them in your placement. Use the reading teacher article and the resources listed on page 393 as a starting point for your research. So actually, let's just flip back to that. So here's 393. So here are maybe 392, did I mean? Or 391? Let me look at that. 393. I might have to change that. But anyways, you're going to look at these. There are lots of good references here and in here. Okay? So have a look. Oh, 393. Hang on. I'm grabbing my magazine right now. I didn't do the last page. Sorry, I'm flipping my magazine. Hang on. 393. Oh, I will put up 393 because those are actually the ones I really want you to look at. So I will add that as an extra sheet on under assignment 4. they're actually online sites that will be easier for you to use as a research. Glad I went and looked. Okay, so 393 is the correct page number. Okay, so for either option, though, I want you to include 3 to 5 sources in proper APA. So at the bottom of the infographic, so just put references and then list them in proper APA, citation, or on a separate reference page, like your normal academic papers. Okay, so the assessment will be basically, actually I'm going to go right here to this. Basically, you're going to read all 5 books and participate in the book club. This will be self-assessed. So if you're like, yeah, I read all the books and I participated to the best of my ability, then you give yourself an according mark. Book club teacher. So again, did you guide group talk and scaffold discussion for deeper dialogic talk using strategies in the reader teach articles? So if you didn't even read it and you just sloughed your way through, don't give yourself a very good grade out of 15. So really think about that self-assessment. Okay, and then the book club analysis, that's me. I'll have a look at that and displayed through the specifics on the rubric below, which is this. Okay, so all the way from work shows evidence of a superior understanding of the importance of book clubs and the teaching of literacy. Work is interwoven with practicum connections, pedagogy, and scholarly sources. AP styles are used appropriately. And there are few grammatical errors and fluent writing style throughout. All the way down to, please come make an appointment with me. I can't imagine I'm going to do any of those, but just it's always fun to have that there. Okay. This is the book. These are the book club dates. So you will receive the book the week before you will book club it in class. So the dates in the chart refer to the date you will participate in the book club with that particular group. So if you are Amaranth group, you are going to actually talk on September 13th about the book Sarah Plain and Tall. If you are the Vermilion group, on September 13th, you will talk about Shredderman. Okay? If you forget your book on the day of the book club, do not take the next book until you have returned your book. Okay? If you forget your book, you are responsible to give that book to the next person on the list ASAP and let me know so I can give you the next book. So you give your book that you forgot to the next person because you're kind of jamming your colleagues, and then you come to me so that I know that you've actually given them the book. Okay. Here are our book club groups, so I will leave that with you to have a look at the book club groups. Amaranth, Vermilion, Burleywood, Skobeloff, and Phlox group. We're going to talk about those names when we get together. Okay. When you take the next book, be sure to get your number, as that is how I will track I'll keep track of where the books are. So Abigail will need the book number 1, so Abigail would always get the book number 1 of all of these books. So she'll get Sarah Plain and Tall number 1, Shredderman number 1, Langara Matai number 1. Okay. Talia would always have books number 2 because this is her number 2 here. Okay. So just look at your numbers. So Matt's number 1, Janelle's number 3, Mila's number 5. So just look there. Book club teaching dates. So now, here we go. Abigail, Caitlin, Matt, Chantel, and Lindsay, you're going to be on right away. So you need to kind of get going on that. So just be ready on September 13th to do that. On these days, these 2 people will actually be working together. So I put a little note here. There will be some days we'll have 2 book club teachers. Feel free to work together or separately if you're sharing the book club teaching. So if you want to work with that person, work with the person. And if you just can't connect with that person, then you can sort of guide together in there. Okay. There's a few moving parts in that, but nothing too hard. You just have to, again, stay organized. All right. Take care.